So today we are hosting the Reality of Money Fair. What you'll see in the gym is our students going through booths. They have a housing booth, they have a grocery booth, they have transportation. There's also a Uncle Sam table which takes out taxes. Those are all very important things. But a couple weeks ago, to help them prepare for the decisions that they're making now, are what we call a pre-teaching program. The pre-teaching started on March 5th and ended on March 6th. The first day of pre-teaching, we talked about things such as a pay stub, how to read that, also what deductions you'll see on a pay stub, such as taxes, insurance, things like that. And then on the second day of pre-teaching, we talked about how to budget your money. So how to pay for the three main things that we all have to pay for, which are housing, transportation, and groceries.
This is our second year holding this event here, and last year we started with 80 students in this Reality of Money event, and this year we have 400 students participating over 2 days. This program was started to be able to show support to our communities, to provide financial literacy training to youth, and we feel middle school students is a great way to start it. Wake Forest Middle School has been a great partner in this program. I really want to highlight both Principal Bradford and Mrs. Amy McCall for their efforts to make this program happen. This is a great program to bring the community in. We have local business leaders here each day as volunteers, and they're sharing their experiences about different topics such as housing, banking, taxes, insurance, entertainment, and other topics that all relate to financial decisions.
3-bedroom where you got a room, the kids got a room, and then the roommate's got a room. That's an option. That right there alone would be able to drop that housing budget from $1,325 down to $715. So you're going to save $500 right there, $600 right there. So that's a great way to do that. I'd head back over to housing and see if they can drop that down so you can rent with a roommate. That's probably the best option.
So you're buying groceries for 2 people, so you've got some low cost, generic lunch meat, canned fruits and vegetables. Medium would be your name brand, fresh fruits and vegetables. This would be eating out a lot, more gourmet and deli options. What do you think?
Low cost.
Low cost, all right. So $497, then you got to buy some clothing too. So you've got some budget options for your clothing. What do you think there? 50.
I just bought food clothes.
All right, so $547 for your household items. So you had $35.18. You're in pretty good shape, and you spent very wisely. So you have $2,971 left. You're welcome.
I was an interior designer for my career today. I made roughly $51,300 a year, and I ended up with a pretty good amount of money. I would say that the stations that we had to go to were kind of tough. Managing the money was a little hard, and figuring out like what you wanted to have, if you wanted to like have high budget things, any entertainment, if you wanted to have a phone or a landline service, or like rent or buy a home, and how many bedrooms. I say that was kind of hard. I think I learned that being an adult is a lot more expensive and complicated than our parents make it seem.